Student nurse Owami Davis has been found safe and well in Hampshire nearly 8 weeks after she went missing, the Metropolitan Police have announced, after Scotland Yard revealed that they received reports of 118 sightings before her discovery. Fears for the 24-year-old's safety had been mounting over the past 2 months after the King's College London nursing student was last seen walking north along London Road in Croydon on July 7, after leaving her family home in Grays, Essex 3 days earlier, having told her mother she was going to the gym. Despite the arrests of 5 people and numerous appeals for information, some 50 officers were struggling to locate Miss Davis as they trawled through 117 reported sightings of her and 50,000 hours of CCTV footage as they frantically worked to retrace the student nurse's steps. The 118th report, made in response to a media appeal by a member of the public at 10:30 a.m. today, was the one which led to her being found. However, both Essex Police and the neighbouring Metropolitan Police have faced widespread criticism for their repeated failures over the case, including the fact that Scotland Yard officers spoke to her the same day that she was reported missing to Essex Police, July 6, after being called to welfare concerns for a woman sleeping in a Croydon doorway. The matter was later referred to the police watchdog, the Independent Office for Police Conduct, IOPC, which is assessing whether to take further action. Today, Detective Chief Inspector Nigel Penny from the Force's Specialist Crime Command said, "This is clearly the outcome we were hopeful for, the finding of the missing lady, Owami Davis. I'd like to say she has been found safe and well outside the London area in the county of Hampshire, and she's currently with specialist officers from my team." He added, "She looks in good health, she's in a place of safety and not currently in the vulnerable state that we were led to believe she was in at the start of her disappearance." Met Commander Paul Brogden said all aspects of the investigation are now to be reviewed to assess whether there is any learning that we need to take from how it was handled. Both Mr. Brogden and Mr. Penny said they were ecstatic at the outcome of the case, with the Met Commander adding, "More importantly, I'm pleased for Owami's mother and her brother." 5 people were arrested and bailed in connection with her disappearance, 2 on suspicion of murder and 3 on suspicion of kidnap, but police said there was no evidence that she had come to harm. Officers confirmed that all 5 were released and are still on police bail, with a decision on what will happen next following a full debrief. Mr. Penny added the Met will speak to Ms. Davis and try to establish what led to her disappearance. Owami will be spoken to, and we'll try to fathom reasons as to how she disappeared, why she disappeared, and if there was any concern around the days and weeks while she was disappeared for us to be concerned about, he said. Asked whether Ms. Davis was aware of the scale of the search for her, the officer said he believed she probably was, as given the amount of publicity the case attracted. Mr. Brogden added, "Obviously we'll be dealing compassionately with Owami from this point onwards, with partner agencies, but great news here. It comes after it emerged that police searching for Miss Davis wrongly released photos of another woman which were then reported by media outlets. On August 7, the Metropolitan Police released CCTV images from a Croydon convenience store dated August 3, picturing a woman they said was Miss Davis. The force realized the error and withdrew the pictures hours later, issuing an apology. It said, "We previously issued 2 still CCTV images of a woman in a shop which were titled Owami Davis Shop. These images are not of Owami, please withdraw them from any publications. We will be sending out correct images ASAP and apologize for this error." Amid reports about the police's mistake, a Met Police spokesman told Mail Online that the main focus should be on trying to find Miss Davis. They did not respond when asked about reports that the 2 pictures of the incorrect woman were left with media outlets for hours or when questioned about how they identified her as being Miss Davis. In a statement, the Met said, "The image was published in error and was removed as soon as this was realized." How police investigations to find missing student nurse Owami Davis have unfolded over the past 2 months. July 4, Miss Davis leaves her family home in Grays, Essex, telling her mother she is going to the gym. July 6, her family officially report her as missing to Essex Police. Separately, the Metropolitan Police are called to an address on Clarendon Road, Croydon, to concerns over the welfare of a woman. Officers attend, call the London ambulance service, and speak to the woman. She tells them she does not want help and leaves the address before the ambulance service can attend. Miss Davies had not been marked as a missing person on the police database at this time, and the Met only later establish that the woman was the 24-year-old as a result of their missing person investigation. July 7, Miss Davies is last seen just after midnight on Derby Road, West Croydon, in South London. July 11, Essex police make an investigative decision to issue a proactive media appeal. July 16, the force releases a second appeal which it then shares on Facebook 3 days later. July 23, the investigation is officially transferred from Essex Police to the Metropolitan Police after it becomes clear a significant number of inquiries to locate Miss Davies have been in London. July 31, the Met Police issue their first appeal for information on her whereabouts, now 3 weeks after she went missing. August 1, the force arrests 2 men, aged 23 and 27, in the Croydon area on suspicion of murder in relation to the investigation. August 2, a third man, 32, is arrested on suspicion of murder at an address in South Croydon. August 3, Miss Davies' mother Nicole Davies appeals to the public, saying, "I am begging, I am asking for the public's help, from the people, to say if you know, if you have heard or seen her, or she passed you, please speak up." Speaking at New Scotland Yard, she says her daughter was really happy, had about 2 months left of her studies, and recently secured a job with Guy's and St. Thomas's. On the same day, a 22-year-old man is arrested at an address in Croydon on suspicion of murder. August 5, the Independent Office for Police Conduct receives a referral from the Metropolitan Police Service in relation to the contact officers had with Owami Davis in Croydon on July 6. August 6, police make a 5th arrest as they detain a 27-year-old man on suspicion of kidnap. August 9, the Met Police issue an update on the investigation, saying that officers have searched houses and parks, viewed hundreds of hours of CCTV, and conducted extensive door-to-door inquiries. The force also reveals that the 5 men arrested during the course of the investigation have been released on bail. August 16, Scotland Yard issue a fresh appeal saying Miss Davies could be in the local area and in need of help. August 18, British Transport Police, BTP, tweet that the 24-year-old could still regularly be taking trains, may appear dazed or confused, and may be seeking to engage with women traveling alone. The Metropolitan Police say in a statement, "Owami has been depressed and in the absence of her medication, may use alcohol to relieve her depression." August 20, the Met Police confirmed to the media that their officers came into contact with Miss Davies at the address in Clarendon Road, Croydon, on July 6. The IOPC also confirms it has received a referral over the matter, is assessing the material, and is considering whether further action is required. August 22, the Met Police there is no evidence that she's come to harm and detectives are still hopeful that we'll find her alive and well. They add that she could be sleeping rough. It is confirmed that she has no money left on her Oyster card, used to pay on public transport, and no access to her phone or bank cards. August 23, Owami is found safe and well in Hampshire.